Hey guys, and welcome to today's video. So today's video is going to be testing out popular fragrances on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. These are fragrances that while I'm scrolling on my phone, I always see ads for. I also see people out here talking about them. So this is definitely more like my initial thoughts, just me testing them out, and will I pursue the scent further? Will I get a larger bottle? Will I get a travel of them? So some of these I have already tested out. I did like a first impressions. I'm refilming it. I didn't like the way I looked in that video, so I might insert a few clips, but let's go ahead and get into the video. So first up, we have Chris Collins. This is Lost in Paradise. This one, first of all, it's a very unisex coconut fragrance. And it's really nice, but when I first tested it out before looking at the notes, I'm like, ooh, there's something real herbal, real green to me in this fragrance. And I think it's the bamboo. I've never had a scent with bamboo in it, but that's the only thing that I can think of. So it's one that I want to test out more on my skin because that bamboo note is pretty strong on paper. So this one has ylang ylang, coconut water, peach, wild orchid, bamboo, driftwood, sea notes, musk, and salt. I definitely pick up the ylang, the coconut water. I'm picking up on the bamboo. I'm picking up a woodiness, which is probably the driftwood, and there is something salty. It is a very nice coconut scent. I don't pick up peach yet. That would be kind of nice if there was a little touch of fruitiness. This is a very kind of coconutty, tropical, yellow, floral, salty, kind of beachy scent. Very interesting, and one that I want to test out a little bit further. But that one interested me. Like, I don't know, it's an interesting scent, but one I would need to test out more. I need to peel back the layers on that one and see how it plays on my skin. So I'll follow that up when I follow up on the other fragrances. But I will say that the more and more I wear it, the more and more I enjoy it. And sometimes that's what happens. I'll enjoy something a lot and then I'll get annoying. I'll go over one of those fragrances that I'm wearing right now, and then vice versa. Then next we have Vanilla Bourbon. And this is from Mix Bar. Mix Bar, I think they sell like at Walmart, Target. It's an affordable kind of fragrance line. It got really popular, I think, on Instagram. This is a very simple vanilla, kind of vanilla bourbon scent. There is something kind of smoky about it, something slightly boozy. I remember when I first smelled it, I did say it reminded me of something. And then when I looked online, I saw that people were comparing it to Kayali's 28. When I first smelled Kayali's 28, it smelled like a boozy vanilla, but then the more and more it sat, it did start to smell like vanilla extract. Like I remember my girl Takara would say that, and I didn't get it. And then I started picking it up the longer it sat, and I get it right away in this one. But that one has a muskiness. It's got a little bit more going on. This one to me is a little bit more simple. It's also a little bit more youthful. And I think it's a great affordable alternative. Not one that I need because I prefer Kayali's Vanilla 28. Again, this one is to me a little bit more of a boozy, straightforward vanilla. I don't really get a muskiness in this one. I do get something smoky. I'm not sure where that's coming from. Maybe it's that spicy black pepper. It's nice. It's not one I would pick up. I did want to go ahead and do a first impressions on the coconut palm because we're in summer, so I'm into coconut. I wanted to smell this one on camera. Ooh, this one's actually nice. I've been really wanting a simple coconut. This one's really nice. This one has coconut, vanilla, woody notes, sandalwood, musk, salt, and seaweed. So yeah, Vanilla Bourbon, I know that a lot of people like that one. I kind of like coconut palm. This is one I would consider testing, and maybe for the summer. picking up. So these two are from, again, Mixed Bar. Next we have Sora Dora's Mandorle. Now I will say that this company sent me samples. They wanted to send me a large bottle of Mandorle, but I told them I wanted a sample first. I would prefer to get the one I like and then talk about that one. So when I saw the notes of, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, Mandorle, I didn't think I would like it. And then I tried it on camera and I loved it on camera. But then the suede note took over. It is one that I would have to test in fall. It's just too hot. And I had said that, I cannot wear that fragrance with these notes here in Florida right now. So I didn't want them to send me something. Again, I'd prefer to test out and get a bottle that I enjoy and that I can share with you. So I wanted to test it first. But Mandorle, this one, yeah. On the card, you guys, this is gorgeous. This has suede, tonka bean, rum, vanilla, heliotrope, cashmere wood, caramel, cacao, woodsy notes, and white musk. I don't know what it is. Kind of like when I initially sprayed it. I get like either a dark blackberry or a plum. I get something dark and kind of juicy in the opening, and then it does go away. They don't list fruits. And then I get like the vanilla, the sweet, the rum. I mean, it's just gorgeous in the opening. But on my skin, the suede really takes over. And suede in some of my other fragrances, like my Velvet Orchid, it's more the texture of suede, like it smooths the scent out. This legit smells like suede. And as all the notes are starting to mix and dry down, I'm starting to get the suede note a lot. So I don't know how I feel about this one. I got to test it out some more. Definitely a little bit more in fall time, because right now this isn't where my nose is at right now. Then next we have Floral Street Wonderland Peony, and this one was a hit right away. I'm definitely going to be adding this one, whether it's a travel or a full bottle. This one is beautiful. This one has guava, red berries, Sicilian lemon, a raspberry bloom, peony, violet, cotton candy, vanilla, woodsy notes. Oh, this one's just so pretty. And when it opens up, you do get that guava. You get a freshness from the lemon, and I mean, this one's just beautiful. So far, I'm really enjoying Floral Street. I have their Sunflower Pop, and there was another one that I tried it before as well. So I did want to go ahead and try another one on camera. This one is Electric Rhubarb. I love rhubarb in my fragrances, so I was like, let's test this one. First impressions, let's see what this one does. Oh yeah, I'm really gonna enjoy Floral Street, and it's a clean brand at Sephora. Ooh, this one's really pretty. It's very mouth-watering. This one has rhubarb, white flowers, sea notes, salt, gardenia, frangipani, jasmine, sandalwood, and powdery notes. Is one that I definitely really enjoy. All right, then next we have a few from Phlur. We have Not Your Baby and Missing Persons. These are the two that I hear a lot about, and I'm actually not crazy about either of them. This is probably not a house that I will pursue. As soon as I smell Not Your Baby, I'm like, no, this is way too powdery. And when I looked, that was like the first accord that was listed. Yeah, this is way too powdery for me. This one has cardamom, bergamot, mimosa, violet. Maybe it's coming from the violet. It's just too powdery, and then it starts to get clean and soapy. And then it starts to get like baby wipes. I'm not digging it. That's my third time spraying it, and I do not like that one. Missing Person is one that I was not impressed with. When I first sprayed this one, yeah, on the card, you don't get nothing. This goes missing in action. So it's one, I get nothing on the card. I get alcohol. So then I sprayed it on my arm and I didn't get anything. And then I think once it sat, I did test it out today. I don't even know why I did that. This is a scent that I started to get like a clean kind of skin-like scent, and then it got annoying. It didn't remind me of Clean Reserve Skin, but it had that same feeling of like clean skin. I would say Clean Reserve's skin is a little more sweet. This one has a dustiness to it that comes and goes, but this one has musk, bergamot, jasmine, cyclamen, neroli, and orange blossom, and it just gets real dusty on my skin. Like it's nice in the opening, and then it just turns dusty. So I was not a fan of Missing Persons and Not Your Baby. I was impressed by several from the 7 Virtues and Ellis Brooklyn. So I tested out the 7 Virtues Vanilla Woods. This one's very popular. This one's nice. I don't know if I would get a large bottle of it. It is a nice vanilla. Kind of simple, but I don't know. This one has pear, rose, vanilla, caramel, and apple. It's pretty. It does remind me of something, and I couldn't put my finger on it. And now that I'm looking at it, it does smell like Cheirosa 40. Not exact, but it does have similarities. I already have something like that, so it's not anything I would pursue. Now, I did really enjoy Lotus Pear. This is one that right away I want a large bottle of. Yes. Oh my goodness. I was like, this is gonna be another typical pear scent. It's not gonna be anything special. And it is simple, but I thought it was gonna be like all the pear scents that have been coming out lately. And I was just like, I don't need it. And then I tested it out, and it's so pretty. And I think it's because it's like pear and it's aquatic. This one has pear, peach, lotus, gardenia, jasmine, orange blossom, rose, and geranium. And this is just a beautiful kind of aquatic, fresh, floral pear fragrance. Very dewy, kind of like when you think of a lotus. So I'm gonna get a large bottle of this one. And again, that is Lotus Pear by the 7 Virtues. All right, a house that I wasn't really interested in, and then I tried a few and now I am, is Ellis Brooklyn. So I did already try salt and not sweet. I tried salt and I tried sunfruit. Now, people said that sunfruit smelled like Leda, Leda's 22 Oris by Stephanie Leda. But surprisingly, I really enjoy Leda, but it does have a lot going on. This is a much lighter version of it, and I kind of enjoy this one a little bit more. Yeah. While I smell the similarities, they're definitely different enough. I actually do prefer sunfruit to that one. That's probably the notes that are in here. Sunfruit has pear, fig, bergamot, plum tree, jasmine, orange blossom, iris, cyclamen, coconut, musk, amber, and vanilla orchid. Oh, this one's so pretty. I don't know if it's the Oris and 22 Oris. That one has this really like buttery texture to it. This one's more light and more tropical to me. I don't know if it's the fig and the coconut, but I'm really into sunfruit. And then I tried salt, and as soon as I smelled it, I was so impressed. I'm like, this smells like a more wearable velvet orchid. And as soon as I pulled it up, the first perfume that was in the reminds me of category is velvet orchid. What I like about this one is, again, it's a lighter, more wearable version. I love velvet orchid. I have it, but I only really wear it around winter and a little bit around springtime, and a little bit goes a long way. This is a nice year-round substitute. And then this is another clean fragrance at Sephora. Beautiful scent. This one just makes, I mean, these two that I tried, they make me happy. This one has ylang ylang, violet leaves, tiare flower, magnolia, ambergris, musk, and sandalwood. Absolutely gorgeous. If you love velvet orchid and want something that's a little bit lighter and wearable, I would say check this one out. Or if velvet orchid was a little too much for you, but there was something about it you liked, you still might like this one. So again, that is salt. This is definitely one that I would maybe get a small bottle, possibly a travel of. And then I wanted to try sweet on camera, because this is another one that I hear people talk about. This one has similar notes to Leda's 22 Orris. This one has pear, ambrette, and orris, like in that fragrance, but it's also got violet, heliotrope, marshmallow, white amber, and cashmere. I don't really, this one's light. It's like a touch of sweetness. And there's something a little bit, very, very faint, like a little makeup-y in this one. I'd have to test it out some more. Again, this one's a first impressions, and I've noticed that after I spray it and go back, it changes a little bit. I gotta test it out a little bit more because the longer it's sitting on my hand, the more I'm kind of enjoying it. So maybe again another travel, but I really do like salt and sunfruit a lot. So I would move on to travels of these, and then maybe, because I do believe they have 50 mils of these. All right guys, so those are popular fragrances that I've seen on Facebook ads, Instagram. Let me know, have you guys tried any of these? Do you have them, or what are your thoughts on them? But that will do it for today's video. I hope you liked it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye guys.